Skin cancer is a malignant growth on the outer layer of the skin. There are three main types of skin cancer. There is malignant melanoma, basal cell cancer, and squamous cell cancer. Malignant melanoma is the least common of all the skin cancers, but it's also the most aggressive and can be the most life-threatening. Basal cell cancer occurs in cells at the bottom of the epidermis. These are known as basal cells. It occurs in 75% of all cases, so it is the most common type of skin cancer, but it also is the most treatable. Squamous cell cancer occurs in cells that provide color to the skin, known as melanocytes. This is the second most common type of skin cancer. Causes. Heredity, or the passing of one gene to another, is an important factor in the development of melanoma. Say if you've had a family member or ancestor that's had melanoma in the past, this can put you at a potentially greater risk of developing melanoma in your future. The second cause is exposure to sunlight. This is the most important cause of skin cancer. Research has shown that a sunburn received in early childhood can lead to skin cancer later in life. Spending overextended periods of time in sunlight without sunscreen can increase the risk of skin cancer. The sun's rays are most intense from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. during the summer. Wear a sunscreen that's at least SPF 30 and reapply every 2 hours. The third cause of skin cancer is tanning booths. When ultraviolet rays hit you continually, you produce more pigment in your skin. This is what gives you a tan. Tanning booths use ultraviolet bulbs that emit UVA rays. These rays penetrate deeply into your skin and damage skin cells, therefore raising an individual's risk of developing skin cancer. The fourth cause of skin cancer is having the AIDS virus. The AIDS disease harms the body's immune system, so it's harder to avoid infections and cancers. Since the body's immune system is weakened, the skin's natural barriers are weakened as well, therefore making you more susceptible to skin cancer. Short and long-term side effects. The first sign of cancer is the change in appearance of an existing mole, the development of a new mole, or the change in appearance of the skin. Specialists and dermatologists like to use this 4-step rule. They call it the ABCD rule. A stands for asymmetric. Moles are usually round, but if they begin to take an abnormal or asymmetric shape, they may become cancerous. B stands for border. A normal mole has a clear-cut border with surrounding skin. A cancerous mole may have an uneven border. C stands for color. Normal moles are a tan or brown. A cancerous one might have a mixture of red, white, blue, brown, purple, and/or black. D stands for diameter. A normal mole is less than 5 millimeters or 0.25 inches in diameter. Any mole that grows larger may become cancerous. Treatment/resources. There is a broad range of treatments available to combat skin cancer. The first treatment is called freezing. You can freeze early skin cancers with liquid nitrogen. The second is laser therapy. This process uses a laser beam to vaporize growths of skin cancer with little damage to surrounding tissue. The third option is chemotherapy. With chemotherapy, drugs are used to combat skin cancer. For cancers limited to the top layer of skin, lotions and creams containing anti-cancer-causing agents are used. The fourth treatment is called biological therapy. This process stimulates your immune system to fight against cancer cells. Statistics. 58,094 people in the United States were diagnosed with melanomas of the skin. 33,041 were men, and 25,053 were women. 8,401 people in the United States died from melanomas of the skin. 5,506 were men, and 2,955 were women. 1 of 5 Americans will develop skin cancer in the course of their lifetime. 1 person dies of melanoma every hour. 10 minutes in a tanning bed matches the cancer-causing effects of 10 minutes in the Mediterranean sun. Personal views. I believe that skin cancer is a very preventable cancer if you take the right precautions. With all the new sunscreens, SPF clothing, and treatment options, you can lessen the chances of getting skin cancer. I'm very prone to skin cancer because of my fair skin. And in doing this video, it has brought me to realize about the sun's negative effects on me. I think that every teenager deserves to know what a sunburn can potentially do to you. If I would have known more about skin cancer early in my life, I would have taken more precautions. As I said earlier, skin cancer is a very preventable cancer. With the right precautions taken, it can be less of a worry and enable us to focus more on our daily lives.